All right. Oh my God. Today has been really productive and not in a good way because I feel like my brain is about to explode at any given second. I have one college assignment to, actually two college assignments to, actually three college assignments to hand in technically. I have an essay to write, which I have not even started writing yesterday. I've only started today. An annotated bibliography. I need to film a video for homework. I had to film an anime review and edit it, and then now I'm doing an album review. It's stacked, and I can barely handle anything. But I guess that's life. Hey guys, what's up? It's the Culture Detective here, investigating your favorite albums. And oh, of course, my mom's friends are in my apartment about to have dinner. But I'm here making album reviews because I am a dedicated YouTuber, okay? Anyways, today I'll be doing an album review on the latest Odraza album, Rzeczom. And make no mistake, this isn't a very new album. Even though it's released in 2020, it's been released for quite some time now. I saw this album in the charts of rateyourmusic.com and I thought, okay, maybe I should check it out. And I didn't check it out for a long time because I know that for some reason a lot of people using rateyourmusic.com likes to rate generic, boring black metal albums a high score. I don't know why. It has happened many, 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 many times before. That Mere Cognitum Spectral Lore album, that's very boring and long. That Ulcerate album, which is not bad, but really overrated. That Black Death album, I think it's called Black Curse album, and then there's the friggin' Passage d'Hiver album, which I thought is very, very overrated. And they're all released in 2020, and I've pretty much talked about them all. And this is another album that I believe should belong to the genre of generic rateyourmusic.com black metal album. However, a little bit to my surprise, the instrumentals on this album are a little bit more diverse than I thought it would be. So Odraza is essentially a duo from Krakow, Poland, and they make black metal music. Yes. And yeah, this review is going to be a bit brief because I didn't listen to this album like 12,000 times or anything, and also a lot of the tracks here sound pretty similar. The album opens off with Schadenfreude, which actually started off pretty well. We have creepy, eerie xylophones, apocalyptic guitar riffs that are very irregular for some reason, and in the middle of the track we get these quiet, icy guitar moments, which gives off this very strong post-rock vibe, totally strong beginning, and then the album begins to, I guess, become boring. The title track is the biggest offender of the boring generic black metal label. Is very repetitive, very monotone, and then we have the muffled speaking, not even like growling or singing, just speaking, and it's muffled in a way it's very ugly. Pretty much lives up to the name of Odraza, which means disgust in Polish. I don't speak Polish, so I'm gonna butcher some names here. Do I look like I'm Polish? Leave me alone. Anyways, we have the third track, Wikotinie Wilka. And it's a pretty average track with a pretty basic black metal riff. Again, very repetitive. The next track is Twoja Rzecz też. And this track is slightly better. I like the dreary guitar opening of the track. And then afterwards we have a 6/8 drum beat. However, there isn't much else from there. We get these growly, shouty vocals, which they feel very human and not in a raw, organic way or anything. They just feel like some guy who just stubbed his toe. That's all. And the vocals are definitely one of the most underwhelming parts of this album. Next up, we have Długa 24, and the guitar riff is plain, but the worst part about the track, the vocals, of course. First off, we have these spoken word vocals, not singing, not shouting, spoken word, and they're deep pitched and they sound goofy AF. And in the second half of the track, these spoken word vocals begin to shout, and it's raspy, and it's just so goofy. It just sounds so goofy. I can't take this track seriously at all. Anyways, the track Svit Opowiadacie. Opowiadacie is a 6-minute long basic black metal track. It's also very, very noisy, and not in an abrasive way or anything. It's just not very dynamic. There's just not much change to the track. And we also have the track Mlot na Male Miasta. And this track is pretty similar to the previous track, except it has these sharp, shrill guitars that I like quite a bit, but that's the only good thing about this track. The rest is just kinda average. However, the album ends off pretty strongly. We have Najkrótsza z Wieności, which is actually a very messy track, but in a good way. In a way, it's actually entertaining. Again, deep-pitched vocals, but this time the vocals are a little bit more expressive. There's actually singing going on, and it's pretty nice. We get these twangy guitars on top of a blast beat, which is really well put together, and we also get these layered shouts, which is really nice overall. Not a bad track. Bempo is pretty forgettable of a track, and the way the guitars are mixed is a little confusing because they sound like they're being played 12,000 miles away. However, the album ends off really, really strongly with Ja nie stad, which is an 8-minute long epic finale with very dramatic guitar riffs. You know, when I go into a black metal album, I want to listen to dramatic, apocalyptic guitar riffs, and I can find some of that in the final track. I also really like the steady beat of this track, and the slow, dreary, sad intro to the track is also really nice. So yeah, overall, not a very impressive album. Sounds pretty basic, though instrumentally there are some merits that I like, and it ends off pretty strongly as well. My favorite track here is Ja nie stad, and my least favorite is Długa 24. I am giving Odraza's Rzeczom a light 6 out of 10. So if you listened to the latest Odraza Rzeczom from 1 to 10, how much is rated, like, and subscribe. If you want more, thanks for watching. I will be reviewing Molchat Doma tomorrow, and King Gizzard KG, and Nav album, yay, haha.